afternoon session of Parliament, where for most part of it, it was completely washed out. It was only towards the fag end that bills were passed.
कुछ होता है वो सरकार की मंशा से हो रहा है, हम लोगों की मंशा तो होती है, तो हमें तो उम्मीद कुछ भी नहीं है। हमारे जो मुद्दे हैं उनको हम उठाएंगे और इजाज़त नहीं दोगी तो हाउस नहीं चलेगा। मुख्य मुद्दा SIR का है, क्योंकि इस सरकार के बड़े बड़े पदों पर बैठे हुए लोग बिहार में जब से चल रहा था तब से लगातार घुसपैठियों की बात कर रहे हैं। इनका मंशा है कुछ वैलिड वोटों को काट दो और उनको कहो कि ये घुसपैठी है, वो हम होने नहीं देंगे।
SIR को लेकर के BLOs की मौत को लेकर के डिस्कशन आप लोग चाहते हैं, क्या सरकार अगर डिस्कशन अलाउ नहीं करती तो भी सदन चलेगा? कोई बीच का रास्ता है कि नहीं?
चुनाव प्रक्रिया में हम सुधार चाहते हैं, इस पर व्यापक चर्चा एक बार नहीं कई बार, सदन के रिकॉर्ड सच। मैं नहीं जानता इस सरकार को कौन सी चोरी कर रही है। इलेक्शन कमीशन तो रोक नहीं सकता, कराना सरकार को है। क्यों सरकार डर रही है? क्या दोनों की मिली भगत है? और वो दिख रहा है। फिर मैं नहीं समझता कितनी असंवेदनशील सरकार हो सकती है। इतनी मौतें हो गई। या सुबह में देख रहा था मुरादाबाद में भी किसी ने आत्महत्या की। तो ये जो मानसिक दबाव है, एक कम समय में एक अशुद्ध, जिसमें पूरी तरीके से लोगों का प्रतिनिधित्व न हो, मत दाता सूची बनाई जा रही है, उसी की तो हमें आपत्ति।
Okay, so Arun, let's also touch upon three other issues which I feel, opposition could ask government to answer. One, pollution situation, not just in national capital but countrywide. There are some notices given in the House on that. Second, the internal security situation. In light of the Red Fort blast, answers could be sought from the government on what is happening, this new white collar module. And government, of course, would want to showcase its achievements in the Naxal front.
That's right, and Arunima, government would not have any problem on discussing all these matters, as you rightly mentioned, the pollution issue, and also, of course, Naxals. Because we have seen even in the past, whenever opposition parties wanting to have discussion whenever they were pressurizing the government, we have seen how when discussion happened on that, whether it is Manipur discussion, opposition parties were continuously demanding prime ministers to speak on that, whether it is no confidence motion in 2023. Every time whenever debate happened, government turned the tables on the opposition. The way the responses, they spoke about the things which they have done over the years, how opposition has completely failed to come together. So this all the time gives opportunity to the government, and this time around when you speak about the pollution, of course it's a very, very important issue. It's an issue which everybody is talking about in the national capital. In fact, most recently, if you remember, Rahul Gandhi has made a video on that, speaking with few parents in Delhi. But later on, when that video was actually released, some of the footages which they were used in that of course caught the eye of the BJP, and they started targeting the Congress party, because the visuals which they used in that video is of a protest which happened at India Gate in favor of Hidma. Hidma, of course, you also reported on that, how Naxalism is completely being eradicated. There's a target which has been fixed by Amit Shah for 31st March 2026. So that video, those protesters, putting out those pamphlets in support of Hidma, that's something which was highly criticized by the BJP. And of course, national security, BJP of course would want to discuss that. There wouldn't be any problem for that. But right now it seems, Arunima, that the entire focus of the opposition, and it seems that they are together on that front, is the SIR discussion. Everybody is saying that they don't have any problem with the SIR. It should happen, but the manner and the process in which it is happening, that's something which is a problematic for them.
Right. And also, Pallavi, the National Herald issue.
In fact, even as we are talking, I don't know whether we're going to get to hear, but Abhishek Manu Singhvi is speaking and, of course, making the larger point that this is an old case which, strategically the BJP always takes out before election, before parliament or during time, whether it's Robert Vadra, whether it's the Gandhi family, and it's not going to end we can see those, the vehicle of the cavalcade rather of the Prime Minister right behind us. So I guess in another 5 to 10 minutes he will be speaking. We can talk about politics over the National Herald case, Arunima, but legally speaking, would you say that it's going to get tougher and tougher for the Gandhis to wriggle out of it?
One, the Enforcement Directorate to probe any case under PMLA PMLA needs to have a predicate offence. Predicate offence basically means that you first probe corruption and then probe whether that ill-gotten wealth of corruption was laundered away. Now, in this particular case, Subramaniam Swamy was the private complainant, and based on his complaint, the PMLA probe was going on. Now, it seems there are indications that Dr. Subramaniam Swamy and the ED are not on the same page on some issues. So, tomorrow, if that private complaint is withdrawn, what happens to the PMLA case? I think to avoid that kind of a situation, ED has decided that it wants Delhi Police EOW to carry on probe in the predicate offence matter. Rahul Gandhi's defense would be, why have you woken up 10 years later?
Okay, Rahul Gandhi may be saying that, but for the BJP, it's a huge ammunition. Remember, they came to power in 2014 by calling Dr. Manmohan Singh not just a weak, but also a corrupt Sarkar. This is going to be a top focus through the day, the winter session of Parliament, the Noora Kushti between the opposition parties and the government. We go into a break now, but news continues over here.